Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave. So I wanted to make an addendum video to the Russian video that I made because I watched it back after I posted it and thought I wasn't clear on a few things. So I did want to clear up some things. First of all, when I addressed the Music is Wind guy on YouTube, I don't think I was so clear on that issue. So let me just discuss a little further what I mean. So he argues in his video that there are plenty of guitar heroes because the article said there were no guitar heroes. And so he argued and he named all these metal shredder guys. And what I don't think he understands is that these guys, they definitely have a following. Once you start playing guitar, that's who you'll be directed to. You could take all these artists that he named, have every one of their albums collectively, and you still wouldn't get the worldwide sales of Led Zeppelin 1. My point of the matter is, when the guitar industry is saying that it's looking for a guitar hero, it's not looking for somebody who has a signature model because they've sold a few records. It's an artist who comes out that drives the mass market to buy a guitar. So like when I brought up Taylor Swift, little girls who never played guitar before, they're not buying a guitar because of the what's her name, Orianthe, whatever her name is, the blonde Australian guitar player, or Jennifer Batten, or any of these shredder type girl guitar players. They're not playing guitar because those girls brought them to playing guitar. It's Taylor Swift, who has a couple of pop songs and strums an acoustic guitar, that causes the mass audience to go out and buy guitars. And that's really what the market is asking for, or saying that it needs. Or although I think they're wrong, because I think they are completely misselling and not taking advantage of the business, but I'm saying that's what their point was. So, and it's not an invalid point, to the point of there hasn't really been any. I mean, I think Nancy Wilson sold more guitars than Orianthe or any of these people, any of these girl guitar players that have a signature guitar, because she hit the mass market. The audience is this audience of girls who are like, oh my God, I want to be Ann Wilson, I want to be Nancy Wilson. So they go out and they buy a guitar and they strum the guitar and sing songs about their feelings. Thank you, Dan Cohen, for that. But seriously, it's that's really what the market needs. So that's why I bring up Jimmy Page, because it didn't take it's not like you're an already existing guitar player and now you're in love with Jimmy Page. It was, I love Zeppelin, I want to be Jimmy Page, I'm going to learn how to play guitar. That's what drives the market. Once you're in the market, it doesn't matter if you want to follow your list of Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, just all these shredder guys, because they're irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It's like you're already addicted now. So now it's just what drug you want to pick. That's fine. But the point is, if you're looking at the business like the drug business, my point is, how can I get you on drugs? Well, Jimmy Page got you here. Yeah, you eventually started following Steve Vai and all the guys that played with Zappa, and you're in now. Now we got you. So just in answer to Music is Win, you're already naming the guys that we already got you. You're already into guitar. Who cares? The business is looking for a guy like when Eddie Van Halen came out in 1978, and every older guitar player that was playing pentatonic stuff was going, was scared by that, and every young kid was like, I want to be that. So, and that's what the business is lacking. And I don't know if that's going to come back at all or anything. And I do think, for a certain respect, that and as much as I hate, and let me explain this, I hate the Dave Matthews Band. I never understood the songs. I don't think there's no melodies there that I like. I just disliked them, and that they were huge, and they probably got a lot of college kids at that time in the 90s to buy acoustic guitars. So although while I hated them on that respect, the business loved them. And they probably sold more guitars than, say, your Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, because they're hitting a mass market. Another thing, with the whole guitar industry, is we have this, like, the reviews. Now, they used to be in magazines, and in the magazine, what they do is they advertise. So you pay for advertising, and because you're a paid advertiser, now they're going to review your products. So do you think you're going to get a real review? What are they going to do? Piss and shit on somebody that's just handed them money for a year to advertise? They're going to say, okay, your stuff stinks? No, see, the reviews are absolutely a complete joke. And now you have all these guys doing pedal reviews online, and they're all getting paid by the manufacturer. It's like, oh, we want to pay you to review the pedal. Well, if you're paying me to review it, how legitimate is that review? You know what I mean? If a pedal sounds like shit, are you going to tell me it sounds like shit after they just paid you some money? I don't think so. It's like the whole system is disingenuous. I'm going to show my pedal board and actually review different pedals that are on my board and stuff that didn't make my board, and no one's paying me to do it, so you're going to hear the honest truth about them and whether the manufacturer likes it or not. But that's really what the whole YouTube should be about. It shouldn't be about, all of a sudden corporate people start getting involved and want to pay me to say nice stuff about their product. And what the hell am I doing here? Like it's a joke.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
Last story. My brother and I went to the mall. He went to get a pair of sneakers. Went to the store. I think it was a Nike store. They said they didn't have them. Told him to order it online. He's like, okay. We left. I said, you going to order them online? He goes, no, I want to have them in my hand. I want them now. I said, what if the guy ordered it for you? If he said, hey, listen, I'll order it for you and ship it to your house. He goes, yeah, then I would have bought it. And I'm like, exactly. So here's a store, a sneaker store. A guy walks into a sneaker store. They don't have the product. The guy, the salesperson, instead of saying, hey, we have it in your size. It's in the whole computer system. Let me just send it to your house. So, you know what? You don't even have to, you go finish your shopping. And anybody would be like, you know what? Now, you're going to meet objections, right? I mean, every salesperson has to meet objections. So now let's say the objection is, well, I kind of wanted to try them on. I have a similar sneaker. Let's try you on, make sure we get the right size, and then I'll send you these. You may not get the sale, but you may get the sale, but you tried to get the sale. When you tell somebody they have to order it online and you turn them around, to me, you lost the sale. So what did my brother do? We went downstairs to another store and he bought a pair of Reeboks. So Reeboks made out. But it's like, and like I said, when you talk to like a guitar shop, a small mom and pop shop, the guy will be like, well, that's car salesman. Like, try to help somebody get them what they want is being like a car salesman. Anyways, this was long enough. I just wanted to do an addendum to talk about a few things, and that's that. Anyways, I got to run. I got to go have an eyeglass appointment. I got to check my eyes. I called her up this morning and I said, I think I'm pretty good looking. She says, yeah, get down here immediately and let's have those eyes examined. So that's where I am. That's where I am today. I'm heading off. It's at 1:30. It's 12:30 now. Very good.